What's going on, everybody? I have 6 plays for you for anytime touchdown scores, demon plays only. This is just going to be one of the handful of parlays I'll be putting out this weekend. If you're interested in seeing more, be sure to check the link in the description below where you can see all of my plays that I'm doing this weekend. But for this video, feel free to follow, fade, pick and choose what you want. It's going to be a long shot, but it's going to be a lot of fun. First pick here I really like is going to be Kareem Hunt. And you're probably thinking, Matt, why Kareem Hunt? It's not the most sexy play on the parlay list here. He's plus 170 on my sportsbook compared to Pacheco at plus 150, but I can already see Pacheco getting back up to speed. You can tell in the last game he wasn't 100% healthy. He's going to get those touches really early in the game, and they're going to bring in Hunt to pound it towards the second half. Not to mention Hunt has scored in back-to-back games, and he played Houston a few weeks ago. He managed to carry the ball 11 times for 50 yards and a touchdown as well. So for this reason, Hunt's going to get the bump for me over Pacheco to find the end zone. Second play here, we're going to go to the Washington game. It's going to be one of the best games this weekend. Scary Terry McLaurin, he's going to get into the end zone. He's going to find a way. He has scored 8 touchdowns in his last 7 games, and he'll face a Lions pass defense, which ranks 30th in the league. Jaden Daniels is cooking right now, and it leads me to believe that Terry's going to eat. McLaurin is currently sitting at plus 110 on my sportsbook, which is really good value considering he's a demon play here. I'm also taking the Commanders plus 10, so I'm banking on the high production and the amount of targets that he's going to get and to score in this game. Third play here, it's going to be a Lions player, and remember, this is demons only, so you're not going to find Gibbs and you're not going to find Montgomery here. We're going to find some value, and I'm finding the value here with Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams, man, he's part of that vicious Lions pass attack, which is a well-oiled machine. The Lions pass attack ranks top 6 in pass DVOA, EPA, and success rate. And if the running game with Montgomery and Gibbs doesn't get too out of hand, because the Washington defense, especially that front lines, kind of gets worn down. We saw what Bucky Irving did last week. The running game doesn't take hold of this game, and Jared Goff gets to throw the rock a lot, which I fully expect Goff to at some point because the Washington secondary, they grade out really poorly in coverage. He scored Jameson Williams in 3 out of his last 4 games. Jameson Williams can take the top off a defense. His long catches this season are 82, 70, 64, 52, 50, and 41. Those are long pass completions, and he actually led the team with that. So Jameson Williams, come on, man, find your way into the end zone. We're halfway home. If you're still with me, I want to say thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already. Our fourth play is going to be from the Sunday slate of games. It's going to be DeVonta Smith. DeVonta Smith, he didn't register a score last week when they played the Packers, but he did lead the team with 4 receptions, tied with Dallas Goedert, and 55 yards on the day. Smith also led the Eagles in receiving scores this season with 8. He actually happened to score in 50% of the games that he played in all year. With a team with A.J. Brown, if you can score in half the games that you play and he's on the other side of you, that's really impressive. And I'm looking for him to score, and that's exactly why I put him in this parlay. The Rams actually happen to use zone coverage at the 3rd highest rate, and Smith is super productive against zone, especially when he lines up in the slot where the Rams tend to have issues. And that's why I love DeVonta Smith over A.J. Brown. I'm not sure if A.J. Brown is 100% healthy. Plus, if the Rams played more man coverage, which A.J. Brown feasts on, that'd be a different story, but they play more zone, so I'll give you DeVonta Smith. 4 down, 2 more to go, everybody. This is going to be the Ravens and Bills game. And what we're going to be looking for here is Rashod Bateman. Rashod Bateman, a lot of people need to be talking about him, and they're not. He scored last week in the end zone, and he scored in 4 out of his last 5, actually. And that's with or without Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers didn't play last week versus Pittsburgh. He scored. And all these other games down here, Zay Flowers did play, and he did score, which is really good to see, especially since he's not wide receiver 1 for that team. Everybody every week is focused on Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, but they should be focused on Bateman. The targets are there, the chemistry with Jackson is there, and that's what you want to see, especially in a rematch versus the Bills. Jackson's going to be looking Bateman's way early and often, especially to push the ball down the field. We got 5 picks, everybody. We got 1 more to bring us home here. What we're going to be doing is looking for a Bills player by the name of Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir is Buffalo's regular season receiving leader, but he didn't score, and he hasn't scored in a few weeks. But don't be discouraged here. Last week was a blowout versus Denver, where James Cook kind of ran away with the game. But this is Josh Allen's favorite target. Khalil Shakir leads both the team in receptions. Last week was 6, and he finished the year with 100 total targets, which is 25 more than the next closest receiver, which is the tight end Kincaid. He also led the team in receiving yards in September when they played Baltimore and got blown out. But good news for the Bills is the Ravens allowed 27 passing touchdowns in 2024, which is 4th most of all playoff teams. It's going to be a great game regardless. I just can't see Keon Coleman or Amari Cooper getting in the end zone. They should, especially Amari Cooper. I'm really disappointed in that. But Khalil Shakir, the number 1 target, is going to find his way into the end zone. And that's it, everybody. Kareem Hunt, Terry McLaurin, Jameson Williams, DeVonta Smith, Rashod Bateman, Khalil Shakir, power play. They gave me $15 on a free protected play, and that's what I'm using. And I think it pays off. Let me see here. Pays off. I got a little bit more. I think I got 37. That went down. So good luck, everybody.